Okay, it is clear. Now the next thing is what? The thing that we already have done before starting with the book. We have done this Zahlen ab 20. That means numbers above 20. Your work is to read. Okay. Okay. Now your work is to read all the numbers here because you have to read the number and try to note down the number in numericals, and then we'll discuss it. It's just a quick revision of the number part. For example, number 1, Samriddhi, 22. What is the number?
22.
Okay, Ashwin, 24.
24.
Okay. Yeah, so like this, jot it down, all the numbers, and then we'll discuss. 46, 100, 84, 920, 1250, very good. 25.000 und 68.000. Okay, sehr gut. Let's see if you can decode the numericals or not. Set the answers for chapter number. Hello, Aishwarya. I'll do send the answers, but you need to send me on answers first. Yeah, I'll rectify it, and then I can send you the for the curriculum. So bitte senden Sie mir bitte die Antwort zuerst, dann schicke ich dir alles. Danke.
Done.
Sehr schnell. Okay, I'll wait for others. Okay, when you say done, even though we are not learning anything past right now, but when you say done, say gemacht. Gemacht is the past of done, to do. So say gemacht, just one word, gemacht. Gemacht is done. Oder you can also say fertig. Fertig is finish. Fertig oder gemacht. Use any of the two words here. Okay. Now I'll open the book. Ein Moment. PDF of B2, B1 and A2. How do I get the PDF? I don't have the PDF for A2. I do have the PDF only for A1. Ein Moment, I need to reply to. Yeah, okay. Then let's begin. Okay, Susanna, number A and number B has been said by Ashwin. Numbers C, could you?
Yes, ma'am, it is 46.
46. It is what?
46.
Okay, Rishtish. Okay, then day, Samriddhi. Day,
100.
100. Rishtish. Ashwin, number E.
480. 480.
Yeah, okay, 480.
Yeah.
Okay, Rishtish, 480. Okay, then number F. Sana.
Yes, ma'am, it is 920.
Rishtish, yeah, 920. Then Samriddhi, 1550.
1250.
Rishtish, 1550. Ashwin, Nummer Ha.
5500. 55,000.
No, kind of.
No, 52. So 520,000. Yeah.
Okay. Think. I'll give you some time to think, definitely.
Uniform Swansish 1000.
It is
25,000.
24.
25,000. No,
Okay. Anybody is having any answer here?
205,000.
Is it 2,500, 25,000? What is 24,000, right? So
Yeah,
okay,
25,000.
decode it like this. 24,000. So 25
1,000.
and then 1,000. So 25,000.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Okay. The last one, Samriddhi. Achtun Zexish 1,000.
68,000.
Yeah, Rishtish. Achtun Zexish, that is 68, and 1,000 is 68,000. Okay, good. That means you're well aware with the numbers. Kein Problem dot. Okay, great. That's what it is. Yeah. Now, if we are talking about beruf, that means profession, then there should always be some questions related to that. The question is basically, where do you work? I work in here. Yeah. So in order to ask somebody regarding their profession, like where do you work, when do you work, and when do you have free? This is the basic question that we have here. So when you ask about somebody's profession, this is a question that you can use. Was ist, what is, oder sie. If he is a female, you would use sie. If he is a male, you would use So what is he or she? Von Beruf, that means of by profession. Was ist oder was ist sie von Beruf? That is the first question. Next, if you want to ask that person about when do you work? So the question is, wann arbeitet When does he work? Oder wann arbeitet sie? When does she work? This is a third person question. I can also make it like, when do you work? Yeah, in second person. So there will be two options here. Wann arbeiten Sie? When do you work? And the basic informal version would be, wann arbeitest du? When do you work? So this is the formal. Ein Moment. So it is wann arbeiten Sie for formal. Ein Moment, she is creating a mess. Yeah, one for formal and one arbeitet du, that is for informal. So this is again a question. Now the question can be also about one hat frei. That means when does he has free, or when does she has free time. This question can also be asked in second form, that is for second person. So it can be wann hast du frei and wann haben sie frei. Now, before we discuss this question, it's important for you to know the conjugation of haben. Haben is to have. It's a helping verb, haben. So, ich habe, du hast, sie, es hat, wir haben, sie haben, and ihr habt. Yeah. So this is a verb that doesn't follow any pattern. So you have to learn it. Now let's make a sentence. For example, ich habe book. I have book. I'm not using any a or an right now because we have not learned it so far. So we'll not use it. Ich habe book. I have book. Du hast book. You have a book. Hat book. He has a book. Sie hat book. She has a book. Wir haben book. We have book. Sie haben book. They have a book. Or you can also use it at formal. You have a book. And the last one.
Books it will
Ihr.
be.
Yeah.
For books it will be book. For
Ein
books,
Moment.
plural.
Yeah, for books, it will be Bücher. For books, it will be Bücher.
Become sure suddenly.
Sorry, Ashwin, what?
It becomes sure.
Yeah, it becomes, the pronunciation becomes Bücher. Yeah. Normally, when it's the singular form, singular is das Buch. Book is a neutral gender in German, and the plural form is die Bücher. So remember the pronunciation. When it's single, it takes the pronunciation of k, and when it's plural, it takes the pronunciation of sh. Bücher. So this is for haben. So we have to use this haben form in order to make questions here for arbeiten. One arbeiten Sie. Now, this question can be the, for example, let's discuss the first question. Was ist von Beruf? What is he of, or what is he by profession? This question can also like, wo arbeiten Sie? Wo arbeiten Sie means, where do you work? Sie oder du. Depends on, are you asking the question in formal or informal? Now, for all the two questions, you can, for example, I'll talk about myself. Was ist von Beruf? Or what is sie von Beruf? What is she von Beruf? So the answer is, sie ist Lehrerin von Beruf. Lehrerin von Beruf. Yeah, sie ist Lehrerin von Beruf. This question can also be like, for example, what is you by profession? So, was sind Sie, if it is formal, or was bist du auf von Beruf? Richtig. So this is a question you need to remember. Was sind Sie von Beruf? Was bist du von Beruf? Sind Sie, because if it's a formal, and bist du when it's a informal. Not ein Moment. So, was ist Sie von Beruf? Now, we will keep it little simple. So, we'll forget all the questions right now here. We'll only discuss to the one that we need right now. So, I'm making the blue ones. You can do it later on. We'll only discuss one right now. The others we can learn afterwards. So, was ist Sie von Beruf? So, Sie ist Lehrerin von Beruf. Now, wann arbeiten Sie? So as I told you, we will only discuss the formal part. Informal we can do, or we can learn in A2. So I'm making the informal one bit gayab right now. We'll only discuss the formal one. So wann arbeiten Sie? So one is basically when. So you can answer it like ich arbeite, I work, arbeite. And then you can talk about the days. Montag, bis means till, Freitag. I work Monday bis Freitag. Yeah, I work Monday from Monday, or you can say simply ich arbeite Montag oder ich arbeite. If you only work during the weekends, you can say ich arbeite am Samstag und am Sonntag. So the answer will depend upon who works where. Now, Samriddhi, I think you're working, right? You
Yeah.
work, right? So if I ask you wann arbeiten Sie, how would you answer?
Ich arbeite Montag bis Freitag.
Yeah, ich arbeite Montag bis Freitag. Now, okay. The next question, one, hast du frei? That means when do you have free? So ich habe frei am Wochenende. That means I have free during the Wochenende. Wochenende. Yeah, Wochenende. So now, Ashwin, if I ask you one hast du frei, how would you answer?
Ich habe frei am Wochenende.
Okay, you can always change the date. For example, many people, they don't have free during the weekend. Rather, they have free some, like for example, if I talk about myself, I don't generally have any free thing, right? It depends upon if some classes got cancelled, or if I have to go somewhere, then I take holiday. So for my answer would be ich habe oder ich arbeite jeden Tag. Jeden Tag. Ich arbeite jeden Tag. I work every day. Now, Sana, if somebody asks you, was ist oder was sind Sie von Beruf? Was sind Sie von Beruf? Then you would say simply, ich arbeite nicht. I don't work. Ich bin Studentin. Ich arbeite nicht. I don't work. Ich bin Studentin. That is the answer for your. That is the answer. That should be the answer for you. And Ashwin and Samriddhi will have their answers